You just assembled your Nordic Hyper. Let me show you how to use it. So mode number 1 is Nordic curl. Pretty straightforward. It's flat, stick your feet in the back and fight the way down and come up. Even for explosive Nordic curls, you do not need to load weight plates on the back. Depending on your ankle size and preferences, this back roller is adjustable from top to bottom. If you want to make the movement easier, simply incline the Nordic. Put your right hand on the handle here and grab this gray knob in the front. Pull and lift. In order to access the smaller modes such as 5, 10, and 15 degree, pull out this white knob and insert into the section. You'll see printouts here to show 5, 10, and 15 degrees. To make the movement easier, continue to incline it to 10, to 15, or bring it all the way up to 20. You can fold that knob away now. Once you're at 20 degrees or higher, it's incredibly important to tighten this green knob here before use. Pro tip, to get extra secure with your Nordic Hyper, lift the machine with one hand as you tighten. This makes the movement a lot easier and allows you to scale. Just like flat, you fight the way down and come up. Right here, we have engravings that take you from 20 degrees all the way up to 45 degrees. To adjust and continue going higher, simply loosen and pull to your desired height. Remember, always tighten before use. Now, let me show you back section mode. To switch from Nordic to back section mode, simply twist this yellow knob and remove the Nordic pad. To adjust the height, turn this red knob to the left, put your right hand on the handle, and adjust. You have 12 height options here, which are engraved. Once you're at your desired height, simply twist this red knob to secure. You'll know you're at the right height for back extensions if your hips are just above the back section pads. This gives you a full range of motion in your training, while still giving you the proper support to target your posterior chain. Next, let me show you GHD mode. To switch into GHD mode, put one hand on the handle and grab the red knob on the back of the foot plate and lift. You'll hear a click at the 20-degree position. Grab this blue knob and bring it all the way flat. If you want to add some more variety, you can train movements like back extensions at this partial angle, which is 25 degrees. Always remember to tighten before use. And again, lift from below in order to secure even further. To get into GHD mode, fold out the knurled step-up bars. And if you want to train with a full range of motion, use the included GHD pad. It attaches via Velcro. You want this side facing forward to give you space in the front. Simply press on the outside to secure. Get into GHD mode, put one foot on the outside and bring your leg across. You want to slide from the outside rather than forcing from behind. Once you're in, you can train 90-degree back extensions with a full range of motion. When you're ready to dismount, put both hands on the handles, bring one foot off, and step out. The Nordic Hyper also works great for GHD steps, but it's incredibly important to load weight plates on the front if you plan to train with explosive movements. Simply take a bumper plate or any size weight plate and load it in the front to maintain stability throughout the movement. Important safety note, do not load weight plates on the back. This will make the Nordic Hyper more likely to tip during use. Next, let me show you the hip thrust mode. First, take the hip thrust roller from the back and pull plus lift. This will be used in the front for hip thrust. To engage hip thrust mode, first pull this gray knob out, lift, and insert. This will be loose at first, but you can secure with the red knob. Tighten as much as you can. Next, take the hip thrust pad and face it forward with the holes going this way. This has 6 height positions, and you can place it down until you hear the click. Once you're done training with hip thrust mode, simply pull the front knob, take out the hip thrust pad, and place it back near the foot plate. To store the mechanism away, loosen this red knob, take out this gray pin, and insert for storage. Finally, let me show you decline sit-up mode. First, if you have it on, take off this GHD pad. Next, you want to bring these pads in together. The way you do this is with these red knobs below. Simply loosen by turning left for both, bring together, and tighten by turning to the right. Next, bring the frame out to its lengthened position. Loosen and pull using the handle here until you see this window appear. Remember, always tighten before use. Place the Nordic pad into the window below and tighten using the yellow knob. Always tighten before use. Fold the step-up rods away and bring the Nordic into decline sit-up mode. Put one hand on the right handle and use your left hand to loosen this green knob. Depending on the movement and the difficulty, you can adjust to various degrees of incline. 40, 35, 30, all the way down to 20 degree. And remember, always tighten before use. The way you know what level of decline you're at is by subtracting 45 degrees from whatever number is shown here. So this is 45 and this is 20, creating a 25-degree angle. To get into decline sit-up mode, use the top handle. Slide your feet in from the side. Now you're ready to train. When you're finished training, grab the top handle and dismount. Next, let me show you a few extra movements you can train with the GHD pad. The first one being the reverse Nordic curl. You can regress this movement by inclining the Nordic hyper. Put your right hand on the handle and grab the gray knob here, just like inclining it for Nordic mode. Lift until you hear a click. To make this movement easier, bring the incline higher to a maximum of 25 degrees. And remember, always tighten before use. Next, attach the GHD pad to the bottom of the Nordic hyper. It will go at the very base, attaching with the Velcro below. Now you're ready to train the reverse Nordic at a 25-degree angle, making it easier to get the full range of motion. The final key movement you can train with the GHD pad is the glute ham raise. Enter the Nordic hyper just like you would for the Nordic curl. Take your GHD pad and line it up just in front of your knees with a little bit of extra tightness pressing in front. Secure with the Velcro below. Now you can train the glute ham raise from a flat position, just like the Nordic curl. This is a slight regression on the movement to make it easier to fully train. And just like the Nordic curl, you can make the movement easier by inclining up to 45 degrees. And remember, always tighten before use. Finally, let me show you how to use the front U base. This includes 4 band pegs, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which you can use to progress reverse hypers, back extensions, and other movements. It also includes a handle for vertical storage. Simply grab here with 2 hands and lift until stored vertically. The Nordic hyper includes wheels in the bottom to make it easy to move. And that's it. You're officially a Nordic hyper freak athlete expert. Guys, I want to say a massive thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you need anything whatsoever, shoot us a message on email, Instagram, or anywhere else you can find us. And if you didn't see it already, check out our assembly video below. One more quick thing. You may have seen this insert which says, do you want your Nordic hyper for free? Let me explain it. All you have to do to get a chance to win your Nordic hyper for free with a full refund is scan this QR code or click the link below to submit a video review of your Nordic hyper. I'm sure you'll love it as much as we do, and we would love to hear your feedback.